Once upon a time, in a bustling town nestled between mountains, lived a young man named Arjun. Despite his abundant talent and potential, Arjun was known for his procrastination. He had grand dreams of becoming a renowned artist, but he always found an excuse to delay his work. "I'll start tomorrow," he would often say, lounging under the shade of a banyan tree. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. While Arjun lingered in his comfort zone, his peers moved forward, chasing their goals and achieving success. One day, an elderly man named Kavi arrived in the town. Kavi was a wise traveller, known for his tales of inspiration. Hearing about Arjun's indifference, Kavi decided to meet him. "Arjun," Kavi said, "I've heard of your talent. Why aren't you using it to achieve greatness?" Arjun shrugged and replied, "I have plenty of time, Kavi. There's no need to rush." Kavi smiled knowingly and handed Arjun a small golden hourglass. "This is no ordinary hourglass," he explained. "It holds the sands of your life. Each grain that falls is a moment you'll never get back. Use it wisely." At first, Arjun paid little attention to the hourglass, but as days passed, he noticed the sand slipping through steadily, never stopping, never slowing. A strange unease began to grow in his heart. One morning he decided to paint, but when he reached for his brushes, he stopped. "There's still so much sand left," he thought. "I can do it tomorrow." The next day, Kavi visited him again and asked, "What have you done with your time, Arjun?" Arjun admitted, "Nothing yet. There's still sand left." Kavi shook his head and said, "What you fail to realize is that you don't know how much sand remains. The hourglass could empty tomorrow, or it could last for years. The only certainty is the sand already gone, and you've wasted it." Realizing the weight of Kavi's words, Arjun felt a jolt of urgency. For the first time, he picked up his brushes and began to paint. His strokes were hesitant at first, but as time went on, his confidence grew. Each day, he dedicated hours to his craft, watching the sand fall but no longer fearing it. Months later, Arjun's paintings began to gain recognition. People from nearby towns came to admire his work, and his name became synonymous with creativity and determination. One day, Arjun turned to Kavi and said, "The hourglass taught me the value of time. I've wasted enough moments, but now I treasure every grain of sand." Kavi smiled and replied, "You've learned the most valuable lesson of all. Time waits for no one. It's what you do with it that defines your life." From that day on, Arjun lived with purpose, ensuring that no moment was wasted. And as the last grains of sand fell from his hourglass years later, he left behind a legacy that would inspire generations to come.